Open up your knees nice and wide. And before we take our child's pose, let's bring our arms straight forward. And since we do so many vinyasas and spend so much time on the wrists in a vinyasa class, let's open the hands really wide and close the hands all the way. And open and close and open and close and open and close. And start to go really fast. Diana, you've done this a million times. Mary, I'm sure you've done this a million times. And the idea here is to strengthen all the muscles in your forearms, not just the inner forearms, the grabbing muscles, but also the outer forearms, the opening muscles. And so here, just continue to go open and close and 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 open and close. Right around now for me, I feel my forearms have lit on fire. That's great. And now let's turn and have the hands face each other. Open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. And let's start bringing the hands straight up to the ceiling. Open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. Now turn the hands facing forward towards the computer or the front of your room. Open and close, open and close. We got 10. Start bringing your arms out to the side for 9, 8, 7, wide hands, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little shake in the wrists, up and down. Awesome. And you can go ahead and reach your arms straight forward, bring your forehead down onto your mat, and spread your fingers and grip down. Awesome. Let's start with some breathing. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe in and out through your nose for the rest of the class as best you can. And slowly come on up and let's set up into a tabletop position. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. We will start with a nice neutral spine, so tuck the tail just slightly, draw your belly in, turn your inner elbows forward towards the computer and pull your shoulders back so they're really stable in the joint. Let's take a cat first. So exhale breathing, tuck your chin to your chest. Look right in at your stomach. Push the floor away from you and round your spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale for cow. Look up to the ceiling, reach your butt up towards the ceiling, full lungs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Back to a neutral spine. Let's flip your toes over and press your feet down and start to lift your knees off the floor and inch or two. We're going to gather our breath as our muscles warm up here, floating again your knees off your mat just a couple inches. Turn your inner elbows forward, outer elbows back. Push your palms very flat to the floor, including your first, second, and thumb knuckles down to the ground. Pull your shoulders back in their sockets and draw your belly in. And stand quite tall with your spine, so top of your head forward. Reach your hips back. And I know for me, my thighs are definitely starting to wake up. I can definitely feel this in the shoulders and the abdomen. And we're gonna stay here for about 20 more seconds. So breathe deeper. As your muscles demand more, it's important you give them more. Inhale. Exhale. 10 more seconds. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Slowly press yourself back into downward facing dog. And our first downward facing dog is very unique to every single individual. So take your individual downward dog dance. Whatever way your body wants to be moved, please take a little time and space to make those moves. You still there, Diana? Oh, hope so. All right, come back to a still position. And let's inhale, come forward into plank. I'm not sure if Diana's still here. Oh, man. Good, Diana, you're still there. That's good. All right, I like it. Keep rocking. Sorry, I had this feeling I was all alone. And I was like, that's lonely. All right, so forward into head plank. And let's warm ourselves up here. Right? Squeezing your thighs, squeeze your butt. And again, inner elbows forward, outer elbows back. Pull your shoulders back, pull your stomach in, and stand quite tall. Top of your head forward, reach your heels back, hold. Ten more seconds. Slowly press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. And let's take 10 seconds to lower down onto your stomach. And when you're down, squeeze your thighs, point your toes. Inhale, look straight up towards the ceiling. And lift your upper body off the floor. And if it feels all right, lift your hands off of the floor. And if it feels all right, legs off the floor. And now reach your hands straight forward towards the computer. Spread out your fingers quite wide. Roll your baby fingers in towards each other. Roll your thumbs away from each other. Bring your head down just a little bit so your spine can be quite long. And while you're reaching your arms forward, pull your shoulders back in their sockets to retract the scapula. Three, two, one. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulder. Bring your chest and legs back down to the ground. Flip your toes over, squeeze your thighs, and take like 10 Mississippi to come on back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you're up, press back into downward facing dog. And inhale, come high up onto your tippy toes. Press your chest in towards your thighs. Roll your armpits in towards each other. And reach your hips high up towards the ceiling. And lower your heels back down onto the floor. Inhale again, come all the way up on your tippy toes. Press the chest to the thighs and the hips high up to the ceiling. And exhale, lower your heels right back down onto the floor. One more time, inhale, come up on your tippy toes. And this time, Bend your knees, sit your butt down, look forward at me, and bring your chest up, your chin up. So very much like you're about to crouch or pounce. And slowly, slowly, let's walk maybe 10, 15 steps until you're all the way up at the top of your mat. And when you're up here, ooh, I'm tight this morning. When you're up here, let's grab your elbows, hang your head down, and sway a little bit. Forwards and backwards and side to side. Really let your head hang down. Really let your shoulders relax and arms hang down. And moving as vigorously or gently as you would like to here. Bring your hands behind your head. And gently pull your head in towards your thighs. Now slowly bring your hands down to the ground. Draw your belly in. And quite slowly, slowly, slowly come on up to stand. Draw your belly in. Hang your head, hang your arms. And when you've made it all the way up to the top, then please bring your feet together so they touch side by side. Bring your hands to the center of your chest and look down at your fingertips and just be pleased we got on the mat this morning. It's gonna be a much better day because we did. All right, inhale. Circle your arms up above your head. Look up towards your thumbs and here, squeeze your palms together. Straighten out your elbows. Take a deep breath in and stretch straight up towards the ceiling. Pull your stomach in, spread your toes wide, and squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your butt. Pull your belly in and up, and look straight up towards your thumbs. Stretch up a little bit higher and hold this quite still. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly swan dive forward. Look forward and hang your head down at the bottom. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins, reach your hips back and the top of your head forward. And now slowly bring your hands to your mat, step or hop back into plank. And from plank, let's do our first chaturanga. Come forward and lower down halfway and hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Shake out your head. Wiggle out your hips. And a good place to look is right in between your toes. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. And exhale, step or lightly hop through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up above your head. Look up towards your thumbs. Stretch up towards the ceiling as much as you are able. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your mat. Step or hop back. Lower down halfway. Pause. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. And exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your arms up above your head, look at your thumbs. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your mat, step or hop back. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Let's move to B series. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. And exhale, step or hop through. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit down, chair pose. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. And let's do this, if you can see again with the hands. Opening the hands, closing the hands, lighting the forearms on fire, igniting and bringing some strength and awakening to those areas. A little blood flow to those areas. I know we've already spent a good amount of time on the hands. And just want to make sure the hands are feeling as good as possible. All this blood flow brings bone density to the area. The more you use it, the more your body builds it. And when you don't use it, you lose it. So stuff like this, good stuff. 5, 4, 3, inhale, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Hang your head down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to your mat. Step or hop back. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your right knee and open your hip. So reach your right toes towards your left ear. And bring your right shoulder down a little bit towards the floor. So press your chest in towards your thighs. Reach your hips higher up towards the ceiling. Reach your left heel down more towards the floor. One more time, let's reach your right toes towards your left ear. And inhale, stretch your leg right back up to the ceiling. And exhale, step through between your hands. All right, if you can see, I'm sitting down low on my right knee, coming up high on my left tip toe. Bring your chest up, bring your hands back. And right here in this runner's lunge, let's open and close your hands once again. Spread out your toes wide on both your feet. Squeeze your left thigh. Pull your stomach in, shoulders back, hands up, chin up, and chest up. Yes, breathe. Open and close the hands nice and fast, all the way open and all the way closed. Breathe. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Listen careful. Bringing the hands straight forward, and now bring your left hand down to the floor. And if you can see, I've got my fingertips lined up with my toe tips. And now reach your right arm straight up towards the ceiling. Stay bent down in your right knee. Stay high up on your left tip toe and strong in your left thigh. Look up towards your right thumb and twist. Draw the belly in. Top of your head forward to the computer. Shoulders down towards your hips. Twist your whole upper body back. And slowly bring your right hand down to the floor. And let's step your right foot back. And now please bring your left hand to the center and your left knee to the ground. And inhale your right arm straight up to the ceiling. Before looking up, which is what we're going to do shortly, look down, see that your hand, left hand, underneath your left shoulder, left knee underneath your left hip. Look straight up at the ceiling, preferably at something that stays still. And keep your eyes still on that one spot. And if you'd like to extend, start to lift your right leg up off the floor. Reach your right hand forward towards the computer. Bring your leg up so much you definitely feel your side butt working. Squeeze your right thigh. Flex your right toes back. Draw your belly in. Lift out of your left shoulder and twist your whole body back. Nice, straight, long spine. All right. Bring your right foot down. Bring your right arm up. And let's bring your right hand down to the floor and back into plank. Option to skip plank and the whole chaturanga, or lower down. And inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog, and right on into the next one. Inhale your left leg up to the ceiling. Bend your left knee, open your left hip, reach your left toes towards your right ear in this case. Left shoulder down. Reach your left toes towards your right ear. And really press your chest in towards your thigh. Reach your right heel down towards the floor. Lift your left knee up one more time and reach your left toes again towards your right ear. Inhale, stretch your leg right back up towards the ceiling. And exhale, step through. Come up high on your right tippy toes. Lift your chest up off the ground. Bring your hands straight back behind you. And let's pulse the hands again. Open and closed. Open and closed. We probably won't be doing too many more of these today, but I'm a big fan of strengthening the forearms, as you don't want to just be on the hands. You also want to push the floor away from the hands. So there's an equal amount of standing on the hands and having the hands push against the ground, if that makes sense. The give and the take and all that good stuff. Lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, sit a little lower on your left knee, come up a little higher on your right tiptoe. 5, 4, faster with the hands. 3, 2, 1. Okay, right hand down to the floor and look again to see your fingertips. Line up with your toe tips. And lift your left arm up to the ceiling. Twist. Sit low on your left knee. Come high on your right tiptoe. Squeeze your right thigh. Look up towards your left thumb. Shoulders back towards your hips. Draw your belly in and twist. Three, 2, wonderful. Left hand down to the ground. Step your foot back. Right hand to the center. Right knee to the ground. And inhale your left arm straight up to the ceiling. All right, and before you look up, look down. See your hands underneath your shoulder, your knee underneath your hip. Look up at the ceiling at a single point of focus, something that stays still. And slowly lift your left leg off the floor. Reach your left hand forward towards the computer. Flex your left toes back. Squeeze your left thigh. Squeeze your left butt. Draw your belly in. Nice flat back. Look up towards the ceiling. And open your heart to the ceiling. Hold. Slowly bring your foot down. Bring your hand up. Now let's bring your left hand down. Back to plank. Skip it if you like, or come forward and lower down. Hold. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Excellent. We'll do one more little flow and then we'll come and get some water. Get in there. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. And exhale, step or hop through. Inhale, halfway lift, hard to do yoga and talk. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit down, chair pose, reach your arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, forward fold, hands on the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to your mat. Step or hop back. Lower down through Vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up to the ceiling. And step through. Bring your left heel down on the floor for warrior one. And circle your arms up above your head. I like to have my hands in prayer for this one, but you're very welcome to separate them if you'd like. Look up towards your thumbs. Squeeze your palms together, straighten out your elbows. Left hip forward, right hip back. Tuck your tail under, knit your ribs back. Breathe here. Take another deep breath in, stretch up to the ceiling. And exhale, open. Wide, Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Sit down low on your right knee. Squeeze your left thigh. Tuck your tail under just slightly. Spread your arms out wide apart. Go over your right shoulder and hold this really still. Left arm up just a little bit. Flip your palms. Lunge forward and come on down to side angle. Right elbow touch inside right knee. Look up towards the ceiling. Anybody interested in extending or binding or going up to bird? Feel free to. Birds, come on back. Binds, unbind. Let's all come back to warrior 2. Go over your right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Cartwheel your hands down to your mouth. All right, right arm up to the ceiling. Right leg, excuse me. And exhale. Right knee, right elbow. Touch it. Hold it. Squeeze your right hamstring. Heel to your butt. Inhale. Right leg up to the ceiling. And exhale. Right knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Now look at me in the mirror, or forward, and straighten your right leg over to the left side first. Drop your hips and lift your chest. Now, flip it open. Look at your left now. And if you'd like, you can lift your right foot off the floor. I don't think I'm going to do that today, but you are so welcome to. All right, so right foot lift and left hand down. Ready, steady, go. Three-legged dog. And bring your right foot down to the floor. Pedal your feet a little bit. Shake out your head. We'll take this one more side, and we'll get our little break. And inhale your left leg up to the ceiling. And exhale, step through. Warrior 1. Lower your right heel to the floor. Circle your arms up above your head. Hands in prayer position. Look up to your thumbs and hold this still. Right hip forward, left hip back. Tuck your tail, knit your ribs. Squeeze your palms. Breathe. And hold it as still as you can. Try to find that perfect amount of breath, because without question, this is way more challenging than sitting on your couch. And not as challenging as sprinting after a bus. So trying to find the perfect amount of effort that need be spent breath-wise, muscle-wise, and spending no more, and spending no less. Take another deep breath. And exhale, open. Big warrior 2. Down low on the left knee. Over your left shoulder. Squeeze your right thigh. 2 heels in one line. Right arm up just slightly, shoulders down. Tuck your tail, knit your ribs. Hold. Flip your palms, lunge forward, and come on down to side angle. And look straight up towards the ceiling. Stretch up right, stretch down left. And if you did extend on the other side, do it. If you went to bird of paradise bound, feel free to do it. And breathe wherever you're at. Okay, birds, come on back. Combines, combine. Let's come back to warrior two. Look over the shoulder, inhale. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down to your mat right away. Inhale, left leg up to the ceiling. And exhale, left knee, left elbow, touch. Squeeze your left hamstring, heel into your butt. Inhale, left leg up to the ceiling. And exhale, left knee, right elbow, touch. Look forward, straighten your left leg, drop your hips, lift your chest, and then flip it open. Reach it all the way back. Look towards your right thumb, and like on the other side, if you'd like to lift your left toes off the ground, do it. All right, listen careful. Right hand down, left hand up. Left leg up, excuse me. And step your left foot back down to the floor. Let's come on down to your knees. And if you'd like a little sip of water, please take one. Good morning. I'll get a good little sweat going on here. All right. Well, when we're finished, come meet me here in the Vinyasa squat. Open your heels as wide as you need to open your heels. Turn your toes out. Try to get your feet very flat down onto the ground. Bring your hands in prayer position. And press your knees against your elbows, like squeezing them in. And press your elbows against your knees, pushing them out. So you reach a nice little tension there. Sit up real straight with the spine, tuck your tail under, suck your stomach in. If you'd like to increase the stretch in your hips, you can bring your hands to fists and do the exact same. Squeeze in and push out. Sit up tall. All right, let's try 2 little arm balances. First one, and we'll do it twice basically. Crow. Bring your hands down to the ground and bend your elbows back. So I'm just gonna turn so you're able to see me from the side. And I know my friends here know how to do this, but I wanna make sure y'all know how to do this. So bring your elbows back, they're bent back. And bring my knees on top. Can you see how they're not spilling out to the side or inside, but right here on the top, so triceps. And I'm just leaning forward. Notice I'm not doing a push-up here. I'm just leaning forward. So head comes forward, head comes down, butt comes up. I first do one foot and then the other and hold. And slowly bring it back to Malasana. Hands in prayer, sit up straight, tall with your spine. All right, for this one, second time here, let's take your left hand down, reach your right arm up, and twist back. If you have the bind, feel free to bind. My shoulders don't like it, I don't. But you may. Slowly, let's switcheroo. Right hand down, left arm up. Twist. Look up towards your left thumb. Press your right hand down to the left. All right, and bring your hands down to the floor. Now let's try again in your crow. This time, do feel free to lift one leg and maybe the other for my friends who have a fairly easy crow. And or, why don't we try a normal crow? Yeah, so same one we did before. Hands down as though you're doing plank or down dog. And bend your elbows back. Notice I'm not bending them out. I'm bending them back. Bringing the knees right there on the triceps and hold again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and for my people looking for the super challenge, this time, one more time, and we'll go quite short. See if you can come all the way up on your tippy toes with the elbows straight. Stick your knees into your armpits. Bring your shoulders well past your wrists and see if you can lift. Maybe someday to the handstand and then right back down. Yeah, okay. Let's come on back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. We've got just a few more minutes left in our standing portion, and very soon we'll be lying down onto the floor. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and exhale, step or hop through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your arms up above your head. Hands to prayer position. And now bring your hands on your hips and do a nice little bend in your knees. And let's step your right foot back and do a quarter turn over here to the right side. Inhale, lift your chest up. And exhale, come on forward. Forward fold. When you're all the way down, reach and grab your heels from the outside. Stepping on the fingers and look at the floor right in between your toes and just stretch towards the floor. We're going to hold for a bit longer. If you're interested in a headstand or a forearm stand or anything upside down, feel free to get there. And otherwise, stay with my forward folders. Okay, upside downers. Slowly come on back down. And let's all slowly spread your arms and come on up to stand. Bring your hands in prayer above your head. Let's turn to face the front. Stretch your arms up, tuck your chin in. Exhale and come down. Bend both of your knees, reach back. And interlace your fingers behind your right leg. Straighten both your knees. Bring it forward to your knee. Slowly release. And come on up to stand. Hands above your head. Step your right foot to your left foot. And bring your arms right back down to the side. Bring your hands on your hips. We got the other side. A little bend in your knees. And step your left foot back. Do a quarter turn over to the left side. And if you'd like this time to bring your hands behind your back, either interlaced fingers or reverse prayer, do you. Straighten your elbows, please. Lift your chest. And exhale, come on forward. All the way down. stand with the forward fold and the shoulder stretch, or bringing your hands down to the floor and feeling free again to get upside down. All right, upside down. Slowly bring your feet down to the ground again. And my friends down here, let's start splitting out to the side. Open your feet away from each other as much as you can. You can do this with your elbows straight, but if you've got a little more space in there, you can bring your elbows down to the ground. And going as wide as is safe. Comfortable is another story. It'll probably be a bit uncomfortable, especially if you're looking at taking this a little deeper in time. Just make sure it feels safe. And I'm sitting up straight with the spine. Got a good amount of weight in my elbows and a little squeeze in the thighs to put the brakes on here. Some people can lay all the way down flat onto the stomach. And if that's you, have a nap. For me, this is very not nap. It's intense. Okay, let's bring your hands to the ground. Straighten out your elbows. Let's toe heel your feet back towards each other. So in that forward fold and spread your arms out to the side and slowly come back up to stand. Once you're up, hands above your head, let's turn, face the front side. Left hip forward. Sit your arms out, tuck your chin in, exhale, and come all the way down. One down, bend both your knees. Reach behind your left leg, interlace your fingers, and bring your forward to your knee. Look right in at your stomach, and straighten both your legs. Pull your shoulders back towards your hips. Awesome. Release and slowly lift up, come to stand. Once you're up, this time let's step your right foot to your left foot, back. With your left arm up, right arm out, reach down, grab your foot, inside ankle, dancer. Inhale, stretch up towards the ceiling, and slowly kick right leg back and up and back and up and back and up and back and up, and stretch straight forward towards the front and hold. Change, slowly lift and step it back down. Just bring your right arm up, left arm out, reach down, grab your foot, knees touch, chin up. Inhale, reach up, and slowly kick your left leg back and up towards the ceiling. Left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Strong standing leg here. Change, slowly lift up, step right back down. And at the top of your mat, hands in prayer position. And let's take the elevator down to the bottom floor. Okay, so down, 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 down. Open your knees, reach your hands forward, and gently kerplunk, butt down on the ground. Squeeze the knees together. Spread out the toes nice and wide. Straighten out your knees if you can. Feel free to stay up if you like. Let's spend 30 seconds here. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Let's go swimming. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Bring your knees in. Bring your feet down to the floor. Reach your legs forward towards the front and your head towards the back. All right, flex your toes back, bring your arms up, cross your thumbs. Inhale, and sit up. Grab your toes very gently. Bend your elbows and pull your forehead towards your knees. Hold. All right, I'm gonna swing my feet back towards the wall behind me and lay down onto the stomach. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, squeeze your thighs and point your toes. Inhale, look up to the ceiling and lift your upper body off the floor. And if it feels all right, lift your hands up off the floor. And then bring your legs up off the floor and open your arms apart to the side and lift up. Now let's fly over to the left. Right hip off the ground a little bit. Let's fly over to the right. Left hip off the ground, just a little bit. Fly back to the middle and fly all the way up to the moon. And slowly bend your knees, reach back, grab your feet. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling and kick your legs into your hands. Ooh, this posture is hard when you have to pee. Look up towards the ceiling. Kick. Breathe, please. Kick, 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 kick. Breathe. Kick. Change. Come down. Look over to the right side. Relax. I'll look over to the left side. Relax. Just bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Come towards the top of your mat. And come stand up underneath. Time for camel. Hands to your lower back. Thumbs on the outside. Inhale, lift your chest up. And come back halfway. And you can stay here. This is a great place to stay. I'll stay here for a little bit. But when you're ready to reach down, and grab your right hand to your right heel, your left hand to your left heel. Do that. And then press your hips forward. And lift your chest up. And let your head and eyes come back. Diana, if you want to flip your toes and go to your wheel, do it. Just be careful now. Very slowly. Hands to your hips. Come on back. Now let's sit right down onto your knees. Take a moment here. Let the dizziness pass. All right, let's sit down on the stomach. I'm gonna skew myself just slightly at an angle so you can see. All right, so I've got my left elbow down. Bend your right knee up. Reach back and grab your right foot as though you're doing standing bow pulling pose. And pull your right foot in a few times. If it feels all right, we're going to bend the elbow up, press the foot down, and find this big old quadricep stretch. I'm just pulling it in as much as it will go for you. Some people like to slide the foot into the crease of the forearm and the bicep. You can hug that in there if you'd like to. Clasp the fingers. If you like that one, works well too. In a few seconds, we're going to release the side and move over to the other. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's bring the right foot down to the floor and put myself back in a straight forward, straight back position. This time, right elbow down. Reach back, grab your left foot. And pull. Then place your foot down. Love this stretch. I can feel it right in front of the hip, certainly in the quadricep and the tops of the feet. Shins. Letting go here in about 5. 3, 2, 1. All right. Bring that leg back down to the floor. Check me out. This gets a little confusing if you're not on the rights and lefts. So get on the right and left train with me, please. Bring your right knee forward, yeah? And wave at me with your left hand. Hello. All right. Bring your left hand over to the right side as far over as you can reach. And now take your right arm over to the left side. Look over your right shoulder towards your right thumb. Twist. So a little squeeze in your left thigh. And a little press with your left hand down to the ground. Twist. Slowly bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. See how I'm tapping it down on the floor. Press to the right arm to release the left arm out from under. And now bringing the right foot back behind me. Bring your left knee forward and wave at me with your right hand. Take your right hand over to the left side. Right hand to your left and left hand over to the right. Look over your left shoulder, twist. Squeeze your right thigh and push your right hand down. Reach your left arm to the left side more. Okay. Bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder, press down. Lift your right arm out from under. And let's roll you straight on over to your back and take one happy baby pose. Bend both knees, grab your feet from the inside edges. See if you can stack your heels on top of your knees. So you got 90-degree angle bend there. Kick your feet into your hands, pull your hands against your feet. See if you can get your whole spine flat down onto the floor. Pull, look down your middle. Pull in your belly, see if you can get your whole spine flat. Four, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring your legs straight back down to the floor. Open your legs, open your arms. And please give yourself the most sincere thank you for getting on your mat this morning. This is a time where you have a choice to go in the, I'm gonna stop doing yoga, stop eating well, stop taking care of myself, and let all the things go to hell. Or you can take extra good care of yourself and stay well. Please continue to. Thank you so much for being on your mat with me this morning. I appreciate you very much. And we need you. It's putting the oxygen mask on yourself first before helping others. Because if you're no good, you cannot help anybody. Continue to help yourself, and then all the other people will follow. Thanks for being here today. Have a great rest of your day.